Alright everybody, this is Tony, our cabin in the woods. I'm battling a horsefly right now. He just attacked me. Anyway, what I've got to do today, it's July 23rd. What I got to do today is need to dig one more trench in the yard. It's for the sprinkler system, water system. That's right there. There's a black pipe you see right there. There's a sprinkler that is out on the other side of the tractor there. And there's another one that's back right in that area, right on the other side of that tree. This one here is controlled by another section. So I need to get this dug from here all the way over to somewhere down in this area. My electrical and plumbing that go out to the animals through here, out that direction, is down here. It's down about 2 feet. So what my goal is right now is to go ahead. I'm going to get the tractor here, and we are going to dig that black pipe. Let's see here, right there, you can see it right there. Need to dig a trench from here all the way over. I think what I'll just do is just trench over maybe a bucket to a bucket and a quarter, and then that's it, because I don't want to hit the lines. So anyway, here we go. Let's fire this thing up and get it done. Well, it looks like it's about as much as I'm going to be able to do. It's real sugary sand I have here on the property, as you can see. And it makes it really tough. But I'm pretty deep right now. I know I do not want to go no closer, because I got a feeling it's somewhere right in this area here. So I'll just dig this by shovel safer. I got to go down deeper anyway. I need to go down at least 2 feet. And then I can tie in, put the thing there, and tie into all that and do this. So our soil here is so sandy, and I love it. Compared to what I used to have clay, and that stunk. I hated it. And that's sunlight right in the eyes for you. But anyway, that's what we got. We'll get this trench dug out by hand. I'll get the other water device there, forgot the name of it anyway. Get that dug out, and I'll dig this all out over here. And I may do that tomorrow, but I got this here, and I got to go tend to the animals again right now, and go from there and get this all finished up. Alright, well, that's Tony, our cabin in the woods. Thanks for watching, and we'll give you an update when we get going, get this thing dug out, and we'll show you how we do our fittings and everything we've got. Alright, we'll talk to you later. Bye. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut this black pipe. There's water in it, so I made the hole deeper so water can drain down into it. But also I got to cut, because I'm going to put this T in here. Well, what I've got to do, once the pipe is cut, I'm going to cut another 1.5 inches off that black pipe, so that this fits in between what we need to do. So let's go ahead and cut the pipe. We're going to get a little wet. Alright, we're cut there. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and measure 1.5 inches. That should be about right. let's do it this way. Be about right there. Okay, that's out of there. Now what you got to do on each one of these, you have to put that fitting back, that clamp. When we get that clamp in there, we're going to go ahead and wiggle that in here. And that is tight. And let's get, okay, I got the clamp on there, yep, okay. And that is there. Okay. And then we got to put another clamp. I always leave my plugs in my pipes so I don't get dirt in there. Got to put another clamp on this end. And let's feed this pipe on. Alright, I got those 3 lines on. And now what we're going to do is crimp them. You take that there. You can use hose clamps too, I guess, but this is what they have for these lines. Okay. Okay, last one. All right, those 3 are done. Now I'll push this black line all the way over to where the water hydrant is going to go, and we'll connect it there. All right, I got that connection right there done. The T's done. It's crimped really good. I run this line, it's 11 feet. I'm all the way down right here. And now I'm going to connect the hose to that nipple and crimp that line. So, let's get that set. And I've got that blue cap that's still in that line. See, if I've even got the blue cap in that line that goes out to the sprinklers. I always put them on there just to keep the dirt out because things happen. All right. Now this one will be a little bit tougher because it's just me here trying to hold all this, and maybe not. Anyway. And believe me, this is hard to do. You know what? I bet you this is strong enough. Yep. I don't want to hit it too much harder. I'm going to hit with the other ends, or how about this end? This is a little bit better. Alright, that ought to be good enough. Now, I'm going to have to rotate this, figure out where it needs to be, which is close right there. Let's crimp the line right where it sits. Get this crimper thing here. All right. Now, there we go. It's done. Now, what we're going to do is, before I fill it in, there's a hole right here, the pea gravel hole. What happens is on the way these hydrants work, how it doesn't freeze, what happens is when you use the water, it comes on. You flip your lever. When you close your lever down, there's a valve that's inside here. That valve goes past here, and then this piece here, water will leak out. And you don't have to put on a piece on here. Just at the bottom of this hole, I'll put some gravel in here, and then I'll put this hydrant in, and I'll put some more gravel on top. And then I always go ahead and cover it. I just got a little bit of fabric, just so dirt doesn't go on top of it. And like I said, every time you go to use it, you go to turn it off, the water that's in this line right here will go into the ground. Well, it needs, if you don't use gravel, it still will do it here, because it's sandy, but you have a chance of dirt getting inside there. So it's better to use your gravel, stick it in there, and you don't have to worry about it messing up. So the next thing would be to set it in there and get the gravel in there, and then we'll be done with it. All right. In fact, I think what I need to do first is go turn the water on, make sure I don't got no leaks. Alrighty. All right, the water is on. We got no leaks way over there. We're doing good here. I'm going to try to show you how this thing works. Of course, you turn your hydrant on and flip it up. Water comes out, and I've got it wide open. You can see how much water I've got. Now, when you turn this off, watch that little weep hole I told you about. See the weep hole pouring out water? That's how this head becomes frost-free. It doesn't freeze, because the water drains back out of the pipe when you're done. It will stop when the pipe's empty. See how it's slowing down now? So that's why what you need to do is when you're in here, you want to set that in gravel, because if you don't, that dirt can get inside that little valve that's in there, and you don't want that to happen. So if you got gravel, see how it's just slowing down? We're almost down to nothing. The pipe's just about empty, and that's why they call these frost-free, is because now it's drained out. There's no more water in here. I could probably shake it and a little will drip out of it, but that's it. So this is 2 foot. They sell these in 3 foot and 4 foot frost-free. They call them frost-free. You know, so it depends on how deep your freeze goes. In Oklahoma, we don't have. We're in the middle. I'm in the central east part of the city area, about an hour away from the city, and we don't have a freeze problem with. We can get 20 degrees for maybe a couple of weeks, but it doesn't affect it way down here. So that's why I went with a 2 foot frost on my house one, and by the wellhead. When the guy did those two, no, actually he did just the wellhead. I did those up here. They were at 3 feet. He said that's what he wants it at 3 feet, and I said okay, so he put it at 3 feet. But all my lines, that's just about 2 feet. It doesn't look like it, but it is. This here's about a foot. What happened is this year we had all that rain, all this washed out, and it went right on down out in the woods. So I've got a lot more dirt up the hill, and I need to get this working, the sprinkler, to get some grass growing in, and then I'm going to bring the dirt with the tractor up here, fill this back in again. That's why, because that electrical line was over a foot deep, about maybe about 15 inches deep, and now we're about a foot to 8 inches, somewhere around there, the electrical line. So I'll bury that. Anyway, so I'm going to go get some more gravel, and I got to help a neighbor here in a few minutes, so I'll maybe come back and do that later on. All right. Alright, what I've got now is, like I said, I've got the pipe in the ground. I started to cover it up on this end. Pipe's all the way in. Like I said, I put that in the ground, I got gravel around it. So gravel is there. And that, like I showed you before, when you close that valve, where all that gravel is now, all that water will go in there and seep down in the ground. I've got another thing of fabric. I didn't bring it with me, that I'm going to lay on top, and then put the dirt on top of that and fill the whole thing in, and it'll be done. Then the only thing left to do would be to make the fitting for this hose that's coming out of the ground to attach to that. And I'm going to make it a like a garden hose type setup, something simple, easy, because I want to be able to use that that fitting on there also for garden hose if I need to, if I want to just water the tree, or if I need another hose out here, I have it. So I'm just probably make it really simple, just make that where it's flexible, where I can unscrew it just like a garden hose. I'll do some kind of weird fitting to it. And there's only 2 sprinkler heads out on this area, and I got a lot of pressure, so it'll handle it. That's 3/4 pipe. Anyway, all right, well, this part's done, and we'll move on to the next one. Thanks. All right, I got this one, my last section of the water sprinkler done. It's been on for about 20 minutes, It's working real good. Like I said, this section's only got 2 on here. 2 sprinklers. We've got one that's right over here. And there's another one right over here. And that takes care of that part of the woods grass area that's all the way over in here. And it circulates, it comes right back up, circulates, comes right back around right here. That other one, you can see it's coming right at us, so it'll come down short. It does a complete 360 all the way back around to the back side of that big tree and stuff, so I'm not too worried about back there. But that's it. Once again, what we did was, so we've got the water hydrant, and I ran a line all the way over. I teed in over here, come back, and remember I told you I had that plastic line that was sticking out of the ground? Well, there it is. I ended up getting, and it was a splice. That's all that connector is a splice, 3/4. And I was able to heat up a hose with a dryer, hair dryer. Water sprinkler was hitting my back. Oh, it's coming from over there. That one's hitting me. Good pressure. I was able to take a garden hose and take a hair dryer and heat it up real good. And I was able to take it, squeeze it right over that nipple. So I've got that to go over there. So if I want, I can always just unscrew this just as normal, and then I can go put a garden hose on here if I want to have a garden hose for some reason out here. I have it set up both ways, and there's that hydrant, how that sets up. All my other sprinklers are set up the same way with a hydrant, but you've seen the tree type system I have, where I can just leave the hydrant on. I can just walk over and turn each valve, turn one valve off, turn the other one on, and it kicks these systems on. And like I said, this whole side of the house, all this and all over here is all one big system. And that all works good. And that covers this part of grass right here. Anyway, well, that's it. I mean, it's done. Been wanting to do that this past year. Just been trying to get other stuff done. I needed to get this done. Tied up this apple tree. I need to take care of that now. I haven't even started to take care of it. Need to. But anyway, well, that's what we've done here. The water sprinkler's done for this part. Actually, all of them done. So now I just need to go ahead. I'm going to reseed again heavily, and hopefully I can get some kind of grass growing through here. All right. Well, look, if you all like what you've seen, subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications. So if I put a new video out, you'll get notification to it. And also, any comments, please leave behind, and also hit the thumbs up button. Helps me out. I appreciate it. And once again, this is Tony here at Our Cabin in the Woods. All right, thank you.